When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault, Father. Sensei. I'm sorry.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Que me preste sus zapatos.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
Se está interesada que me bese.
She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
No, estoy bromeando. Si alguien puede besarme, entonces chao. Ya, ahí de simple.
Lightning flash!
Ups. Esto. Yo quería hacer esto y. Creo que aquí dice eso de lo de. Ajá. Así de que sí será su gracia grave. Wow. ¿Habrá un video zorro atrapado aquí? Así como en el otro árbol ese azul había un dragón atrapado. Yo tengo 5 de 25. ¿Cuántos niveles tendrá esta cosa? Ofreces de las insignias electro que obtengas en tu aventura Inazuma para aumentar el nivel de gracia del cerezo sagrado y obtener. ¿Ah? Ok. Entonces los insignias electros se dan aquí y no allá. Ay, me está molestando esta cosita. ¿Qué puedo hacer para que? No, es que no quiero.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.
¿Será de que podría? Bueno, ya que estoy acá cerca, voy a ver si puedo hacer eso. Y entonces ya tendría, bueno, aparte de ese de allá, más o menos todos despiertos. Eso sería algo bueno. Aquí voy. Aquí es muy divertido. Es un poco acartonado. Aunque estoy segura de que van a arreglar eso. Después que todo esto no ha sido la última actualización. Llegué volando a mi destino. No era lo que tenía planeado. Podrías ir al otro lado. Allá. Cabeza. Demasiada luz.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Solicitud de amistad aceptada.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
Espero que algún día puedan liberarse de su tormento. Hay destinos peores que la muerte. Por todos los dioses, dejen de poner frases de memes.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Quiero golpear a Ether. O sea, yo vine acá, o sea, desde que vi el tráiler, yo supe que nos meteríamos en la revolución. Y ¿sabes qué? Yo estoy metida en serio en todo esto. Pero al parecer, Ether apenas ahora que vio a alguien para poder ser su simp, es que dice, vale.
You will? Really?
Ay, este es un idiota. ¿Puedo
Naturally.
pegarle? Se siente raro saber de qué es mi...
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
A tomar... por si se preguntan, estoy tomando
Well,
un
here
juguito
we
de
are
mango.
again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
Por los tangos.
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs.
Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
¿Qué tipo de diosa que nadie es más luchero?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree. Of course, we have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree. The almighty shogun. I have seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, it was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
Esa es una buena.
To be honest, we do not.
Genial. No tenemos plan, pero sí tenemos una meta. Bueno, por ahí se empieza.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
Yo no sé. Podríamos unirnos a los Fatui. O sea, Chai quizás se meta simplemente por los loles.
So what are we gonna do?
No, espérate, meter los Fatuis bien malo. Sí, al final sabemos qué va a pasar. Hablando de eso, lograrán quitarle el Genshin.
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryo Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it?
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
Solo dame mi misión y ya.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Tienda de fuegos artificiales. Oh gosh. Dime de qué es la que estoy imaginándome. ¿Puedo sentarme? Sería lindo. Listo. ¿Quieres un tecito? Venga. A tomarnos un tecito antes de que tenga que salir de nuevo. Tenemos aquí... Parece queso, pero déjame que sea queso. ¿Serán rollitos de huevo? Rico. Entonces tenemos té, tangos, onigiris. Ñam, ñam, ñam. Qué lástima que no pueda comer nada de esto. Ok, tener esto en mi tetera sería genial. Ok, estoy delirando. Hablando de mi tetera, hace rato que no entro. Un lugar interesante. La ladrona de libros. No puedo evitarlo. Ups, no debería entrar. ¿No? No puede ser. Esto debe ser un chiste. ¡Hola! Está muy cruda y está. Vale. Me sorprende un poco, pero bueno. Alá. Alá. ¿Me entiendes? Wow. ¿Conoces a alguien que huele como yo? Wow. Ay, qué ternurita. ¿Quién es un lindo perrito? Wow. No le gustó. A ver. ¿Puedo firmar un contrato con usted para trabajar aquí? Wow. Quiero. Ay, sería genial. Trabajar para un perro. Ay, sí que mi vida estaría hecha. Ay, los diálogos de este videojuego son una joyita. Es raro ver a un gato.
I'll find the treasure for sure.
Ah, venga, Ryuji es el mejor nombre del mundo. Mi hermanito se llamaba Ryuji. Oh, no me esperaba eso, pero gracias.
Please speak to President Sung. I'm just a helper.
Okay. Unrelenting patience and the willpower to move mountains.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is